There we go. Perfect. Let's see if I can get that color again. You can see my face. Look at me moving around all over the place. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Well, it's going to be kind of dark because it's not showing a lot of light going this way, even though it's very sunny outside. But thank you guys for tuning in and listening. I'm going to go ahead because it is 3:48 and my mom, they have her feeding at 4, which very much annoys me. Where my unsense? My aunt's laughing at me because I bought all these sprinkles, y'all. Sprinkle addict. But anywho, for good reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and call my mom. Like I said, she eats at 4, so if I call her at 3:50, she should be able to talk. I'm like, yeah, well, let's hurry up. I haven't talked to her in a couple of days because they just have been saying they'll call back and let me know. I don't know what's going on with her state. Even if she's upset with me or anything, usually she'll show me.
Please listen carefully to the following options. Just wait while I transfer your call. Richmond State Hospital, may I help you?
Hi, I'm calling for 420 Unit A.
One moment.
Thank you.
Marlena.
Hi, Marlena. I'm calling for Patricia Dean. My name is Belle Dean, and the unit code is 420 Unit A.
Could I give her a number to give you a call back?
Yeah, she has my number. Is she like available? Is she?
Yeah, she is. However, they changed our policy.
Right. I know about the whole contact. Yeah, I already have. Yeah, I know about that. I call every day, but I'm just asking because I haven't spoken to her in 3 days and I keep calling. And so I'm just trying to find out if she is not, just not responding. Yeah. Right.
Well, I know she's had a bad day. She talked to our nurse practitioner yesterday, and she was just down in the dumps and not having a good day. So let me see if I can get her to call you back. Just hang on a second, and I'll go ask her.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. The wait, y'all. And most likely, I got it on mute. Most likely, I'm gonna have to call them back, just to put a little bit more emphasis on it, and to let her know that she's not by herself. You know, sometimes it's already kind of hard for someone who doesn't have a mental illness to feel like they're not alone during stressful times, but when you're in this situation and you haven't gotten out, like it's extremely tough. So
Okay, ma'am.
yes.
Yes, she said, yeah, she's willing to call you back. She thought I said dad. She said, honey, my dad's dead.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll call you back here in just a second, okay?
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye.
Oh, hey, which one number do we need to call? I have 2 numbers written down on here.
It should be the 315. Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye. Okay. And that's also another person that I haven't talked to since I've been there. Well, since I've been calling, you guys have seen. Um, I will say that this month has been extremely stressful. When I say extremely stressful, I mean just that. I know this is mental health month, and I would tell people, like, some people don't want to realize that, but everything has a spiritual meaning behind it, okay? Just like they have, National Suicide Month is, March. Mental Health Month is May. And you're like, why does that happen? I don't know why it happens, but statistically around March, that's when you have the most suicides. And I don't know if it's just the weather. There's a lot of things that can accumulate to that other than here she calls. Thank goodness. So, Richmond State. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Why you sound like Pookie now?
I sound like Boobersham.
Yeah. Sometimes y'all do sound like.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just got off the phone.
I
got off the phone with her like a couple of hours ago. Uh-huh.
Well, the end comes for me tomorrow at 9:00.
What, for you to get out the hospital?
You know what I'm talking about, Bill. It ain't funny.
Okay, Mom. Well, what you been doing?
I should be praying.
Okay.
Did you get the number how much money in now?
Yeah.
How much?
I'll send it to you in the mail.
Why can't you tell me I'll be dead tomorrow?
You won't be dead tomorrow.
I got my papers. Why you gonna say it won't be dead? I got my papers.
So what did you eat today, Mom?
I don't want to think about what I eat.
Oh, okay.
That's the last thing on my mind.
Well, did you go to class today?
No.
No? Huh. I wonder why. Did you go outside today? It was real sunny today.
No.
I was up there trying to get Luna to go out. She started running because she was all happy and everyone was outside, but it got a little too hot for her. So we had to come in for a little bit. Yep. And Caleb said hi.
Tell him I said hi.
Yeah. He said he wanted some oatmeal. Tell her to give you some oatmeal cookies. Said my mama gave you some oatmeal cookies.
So I can give it to him.
Yeah, so he could get some oatmeal cookies.
Smart.
That boy is so smart. He needs to be in a coding class. He knows so much about computers, Mom.
Well, anyway, you got to find out how much money I got in there because I got to get a casket.
Don't you got insurance?
No.
Why didn't
cashed that in? I cashed that in when Anthony left.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Because I had to pay some bills, so I cashed it in.
Oh, okay.
You don't know how much it is?
No.
You got an idea?
No.
Now, what kind of doing is that, Bill? I don't think I'll let you see my where I be gone. You
yeah,
have an idea.
Auntie Rosie said she's gonna call you today too. She was trying to call, but we didn't get a call back. So make sure you call us back.
I can't. Today is Friday.
Yeah, you can call us back. Today is Friday.
No, it's what?
Today is Friday. When we call you, I'm talking about when we call you, and you get the message, make sure you call back. Because we've been calling, but we can't hear from you unless you, say okay and call back. Everybody trying to talk to you at one time. We all came to Auntie Rosie's house.
I want a pink dress.
Not red?
No.
Okay. All right, Mom. So what happened? What about if you still living? What you want to do?
I ain't gonna still living. This is it.
That's it?
Yeah, this is it. It ain't like the other times.
What you mean the other times?
They canceled it.
Oh, okay.
Something always came up.
Well,
I might ask for a closed one because they're going to put me in hot water, then cold water.
Hey, Mom.
Uh-huh.
So, I talked to the attorney today. They should be receiving the papers today.
He too late.
He's not late, Mom.
Already.
The mail came.
That's right. And I go in the water, the hot and the cold, at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so if you
the mail don't come till 10.
Okay,
so
Mom.
I'll be burnt up.
Okay, so when I call you tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
I'll be gone.
Okay, but if you not, then what you gonna do?
I'll be gone.
Okay.
Don't play with these executions.
Mom, you said that last week. Okay, Mom. All right. So, what else are you gonna do today?
I should pray.
Yeah, you definitely should be praying. You should be praying now. So what did you what else are you gonna do today?
I don't remember.
Do you remember what you had for breakfast?
Cereal.
What kind of cereal?
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes is good.
Yeah, it is. Too bad I can't eat no good food when I'm being burned up.
Well, if you was burnt up, you don't need food, Mom.
At least one more hamburger.
One more hamburger? You said at least one more hamburger?
Yeah.
Mom, what's your favorite food now? Is it still spaghetti?
It never was spaghetti.
I thought it was. Maybe that was my favorite food.
When I make spaghetti, it's good. But when man makes spaghetti here, it's watery. I don't like watery spaghetti. Okay. I like it with the meat in it.
Oh, okay. So what's your favorite food? And I'm just saying period, not just at the hospital, Mom.
Well, that's about it.
What?
My sausage sandwich in the morning. Yeah. I'm really going to miss that.
So what's your favorite food altogether?
It's sausage, egg,
breakfast, huh? Sausage, egg, and toast, not hamburger.
That's almost hamburger, but it's sausage.
Yeah. Okay, Mom.
Another reason I know why I'm going because the head lady came in here and gave me the phone.
She gave you the phone because I told her I hadn't talked to you in 3 days, Mom.
Yeah.
And I've been calling you every single day, and
they didn't let it through.
I don't know. You did you answer it? Did you say you didn't want to talk?
I can't pick up the phone.
No, they will tell you. They've been telling you. Have you tell them, yeah, you want to talk, or no, you don't want to talk?
Ain't nobody told me about
it. Okay.
I have no power over the phone.
They still tell you who's on there, right?
The reason they told me this time because I got to go under the water.
No, you don't go on. You don't have to go under the water.
Yes, it is. Tell you how they do it. They pour hot scalding water on you and then pour ice on you and then keep doing it till you die.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to keep checking on you, okay, Mom?
Okay.
Make sure I call you every day. Tomorrow is your day to call. You didn't call Tuesday.
Call you tomorrow. I'll be gone.
Okay, so if you're not gone, make sure you call me. Okay? All right?
I'd rather for you to call if I don't call.
I can't call on Saturday. That's your day. They're not even gonna let me talk to you if I call. That's your day, so you gotta call.
Okay.
So make sure you're the first in line, because the last time they said you was the first in line, I still didn't even get a call from you. They said you signed up, and I still didn't get a call from you.
Well, I was hiding that time.
What was you hiding for?
Because I didn't want to go into the water. Can't hide no more.
Can't hide no more. Nope. Okay.
It was so funny. I was in the bed. They was outside shooting and everything.
Okay.
And get how much. Call me back and tell me how much money is in there, because I got to get a casket.
Okay, Mom. All right, Mom. Well, I'm gonna talk to you later, okay?
You ain't got no idea.
Nope.
What kind of doing inside, Belle?
Mom, I will talk to you tomorrow.
You should know how much is in there at an estimate.
Ma, I will talk to you tomorrow.
No, you won't. Look at you.
You not calling me back tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I have to go in the water.
Okay, so if you in the water, then I'll be over there. But if you call if 9 o'clock and you're not in the water, call me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love you.
And get how much money in there. I want to know.
Okay. All right, Mom. Love you.
Love you too. It's time to get off the phone.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. Auntie Rosie gonna call you later on today, okay? All right, love you.
Love you too.
Later. Okay, so what you guys witnessed, you guys heard that before if you've been listening and been watching. What she just showed, that's a true delusion, okay? No matter what I was telling her, no matter what was going on, she just assumed, and she was adamant about her getting burned up. And not only did the delusion go, like, you have to change the subject when people are going through delusions. You constantly have to change it, because if you don't, they'll try to carry it on, and it gets worse. So the thing is to, if you come across someone who is doing that, the thing is to not make them feel like they're going like they're losing their mind, even though they kind of are. They're losing grasp with reality, meaning that's what it is, not like losing their mind, but they're losing the grasp of reality. But you don't want them to feel like they're losing it, like they're out of control even more, because they acknowledge something is going on. They really do. And that's where the difficulty is. If they didn't acknowledge something was going on, then they would contest to go against it, but they do know something is going on. They just don't know what. So the best thing you can do is to just say, okay, all right, agree, but don't lead into the conversation deeper. One thing that my mother wanted to do was try to lean me in even more with what she was doing and the things like that. And as you can see, I was trying to change the subject. What did you eat? Things like that. I always reverted back to things that that would take her mind off of it. Now I have to change it up a little bit because she notices that because you don't want to make them feel like, they're children. Oh, excuse me. You don't want to make them feel like they're children, but you don't want it to be to the point, you still want to keep their mind off of things, and you want it to be something that they can relate to. So don't go back to something that that they probably won't remember, unless it's something like kids stuff, like 6 or 7, stuff like that they can really grasp onto. With my mom, because she's older, she's probably not going to remember that when she's in a state like this. So yeah, you want to have something that they really like, they enjoy, and they remember. My mom always likes food. Her favorite food has been spaghetti for the longest, y'all. For the longest. That's why I asked her what was her favorite food, what was her favorite meal, even though, she was saying she was going to get executed. Then she started talking about the water incident, and was trying to spread it out that way. How do I say this? Man, I forgot. I so forgot, y'all. But yeah, I can't remember more. Oh, excuse me. But she did one thing. I tell you this, that a lot of people who have schizophrenia, they will remember their money and assets. They will remember, like, on the dot, things that they really think are important. They will remember. So yeah, I just actually got a email from the attorney, and I'm gonna read that off so you guys can see what's going on. And basically, he's talking about the discrepancy of my mother living in Allen County, um, living in Allen County. Oh, excuse me. Versus living in Lake County, because if you have different counties and you want to move into the next county, and you're having a case like this because my mother has been shipped off 3 hours away from everyone that she knows instead of going to the local regional health that is there, which is the closest one that is closer to her, was LaPorte. To me, I believe it's Evansville, but she's in Richmond, so it's a little bit away. It's about an hour and a half away from me, which they didn't do, because I was here or anything like that. They just shipped her on off, without even telling anyone, and they legally didn't have to because she didn't have a guardian at that time. And this is why we're going through this. Well, I'm going through this whole situation, because they can just go wherever. If she has a guardian, then they have to let you know where that individual is going, what kind of medication they're taking, when they're taking it. They have to have consent from you. So yeah, that is it. So he sent me, and I actually went to let me get over here, and sorry you guys, I'm trying to pull up the my email so I can show you guys how to go about it. Okay, so you guys see, I don't know if you can see that, but you see right here. Let's see if I can turn that color down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Can you see it that way? Bam. So now you see, this is the attorney's name, and it says petition, guardianship petition. Right there. Boom. I'm going to turn it. It was at 333. 333. Okay, so that came out today. And this is what they're saying. And it's quite a bit that is going on. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is read how this goes so you guys can see, my perspective of what's going on with my mom and how they have to go through these proceedings. So it's saying, okay, hi, Bill, I've been reviewing your petition for guardianship of your mother. I double-checked the law regarding the proper venue to file the petition. The law states that a petition for guardianship must be filed in the county where the alleged incapacitated person resides. This creates some difficulty nailing it down to the best county to file this in. In our information sheet, you listed her permanent residence of being in Gary, okay? Because she lived in Gary. My mom lived by herself in Gary for over, I want to say over 10 years, probably 12. Can you give me a little bit more information about her home in Gary before she moved to Richmond? Is she currently renting? Is she living with someone else? Does she still have personal property at the address or elsewhere in Gary? Can you argue that her stay in Richmond is temporary and thus she hasn't established real residency? If we can show that she no longer really lives in Gary, I think that we can make an argument to our court in Allen County is the proper venue to file because this is where she will live after being released. Of course, this is what I've already explained to him. But I hadn't talked to him face to face in a good minute on this note. This was the first conversation that we had. And so, yeah, I'm going to finish reading. So, yeah, we can argue her stay in Richmond is temporary and thus she hasn't established real residency. If we can show that she no longer lives in Gary, I think we can make an argument to our court that Allen County is the proper venue to file because this is where she will live after being released. On a practical note, generally, the law requires the person to be in attendance at the guardianship hearing unless a doctor determines that it will not be in the best health interest of the person. That will be more difficult since it will require a long trip from Richmond. If COVID has done anything positive, it is to establish that people use remote teleconferences, which is something that I had already asked to have my mom when I speak to her, because I have not spoken to my mom face to face in months. Like my mother has not had human interaction with people that she knows. It's all strangers, so it's all something different, and nothing for her to grasp on to get a grasp of a reality. Our court has been holding remote guardianship hearings for over a year, so perhaps it would allow her to attend by teleconference, which makes sense because my with my other job, as a notary, we do those things online. A lot of these things are online. When I do case management for other mental health clients that I have, I do them online. When this first came out, and there's some that I still do online because of the convenience of it, and the safety of it. So, but they don't do that. They don't even allow them to go into a special room to even talk to their loved ones on the phone and see themselves like face to face. So, yeah. And then they have, you have visiting hours, but you only can visit them 1 hour. And from what I was told, I would have to stand behind a plexiglass so my mom can actually see me, but I couldn't give her anything. I couldn't hug her. It was literally a prison. That's what it was. It was even worse than prison because I remember visiting my mom in prison. At least you can hold and you can hug and you can talk. You're not standing behind a huge glass wall unless it's something high restrictive, or something just transpired in the institution, but this is not the case. And I understand that we have, COVID, but there are other institutions where I've witnessed where you can still talk to your loved ones who have been there. You just have to be 6 feet apart. So, yeah, there you go. I know the venue is something. Oh, yeah, I know venue is something I considered when we first spoke about this matter. My understanding at the time is that it is likely, my understanding at the time was that it likely would not be a problem. My review of the law has changed my opinion. Once I hear back from you from the status of her residency in Gary, I will ask the court magistrate what he thinks about the situation. If we are unable to bring the guardianship in this county, I will certainly return your retainer in full and help you find a suitable attorney in Lake County who will help. I look forward to hearing back from you. Best regards. So, and then he goes and says his name. So basically I don't know if I filled out the paper. I did ask the lady. You guys saw. Oh, yeah, I got to upload that video. I asked the lady, did I fill out the paper correctly? Because they asked for her address. And she currently had an address until recently where I literally just ended that because I knew that according to her case manager, she's not going to be able to live by herself. They're saying that she can no longer live by herself. Even when I recommended that people having people come in and assist her that way, because my mother does do a great job when she's able to interact and go out, as long as she has that support of, having someone come in every day, do that. But her case manager said that wasn't a suitable thing for her because she needed to take her medicine every single day and someone needs to watch her every single day take it. Whereas I know that that's not true, but I don't have the legal authority to challenge her. Even though I know for sure there are places and there are businesses and there are businesses designed just for this. I worked in facilities and businesses designed just as this and managed gave out roles to people who do exactly this. So, but I don't, like I said, I don't have that legal authority to challenge her. You have to have a lot of backing. And even though I know that, and a lot of you guys know that, because I don't have that authority, because I don't have that background, that backing, I cannot, challenge her. So the thing was that, she needs to be in a place where she is supervised all the time. So that's when I started going into, okay, now we have to have guardianship because when we did have an opening, I was like, there's places over here. I would rather for her to be closer to me. I would honestly rather for her to live with me or to be very, very close to me, because at the end, I will be the one that will be doing most everything for, most of the things for her versus her being out back, at home. She does have relatives there, but everyone's doing more, things for their independent families. So, yeah. I'm going to send him the I'm going to send him the information stating, that the goal is to have her to move here. They did say it was temporary, her staying in that institution until they got a place suitable, which I did express that if she could not go into a park center for a little bit until I got everything settled, then for her to transfer here. That has not worked. They're stating that they don't give it to people unless they have residency there. Like, okay, but my mother didn't have residency all the way out there, but you guys did that without her consent. And she couldn't consent anyway because she was in a psychological, psychotic state. So I'm going to express that to him, give him that information and see what he says. If by chance, I don't think it'll be, for me, Yeah, for me, I think it would be a either way it's going to be a win-win situation, because I get to do what I love to do, which is helping others. And out of this is showing a lot of people that no matter what is coming your way, you're able to stand and make it through some things. Life is not always peaches and creams, and when it gets this tough, what do you do? How do you go about it? So, and this is definitely a test, let me tell you, but nevertheless, I'm up for it. If God brought you to it, He'll bring you through it. That's the cliche. Well, not the cliche. That's the saying that people say. But I do believe that nothing happens on an accident. And once I overcome this hump, it'll be a better opportunity to help others go through that. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully, something I said or done will help you on your journey. Um, Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. And I think I'm probably gonna upload some of these videos that I definitely need to upload. So I'm gonna do that first, and I might come on here a little bit later and explain some more things. But yeah, talk to you guys soon. Bye.